A trip down memory lane.
Revisiting past memories or reminiscing. About nostalgic moments from the past. For example, visiting my childhood neighborhood. After so many years felt like a trip down memory lane. Another example, looking through old picnic photo albums. With my family always feels like a delightful trip down memory lane.
Bittersweet.
A mix of both happiness and sadness. For example, the bittersweet memories of his time living abroad remind him of the challenges he faced, but also the amazing experiences. Another example, graduation day was a bittersweet memory. We were excited to move forward, but also sad to say goodbye to our friends.
Bring back memories.
To cause someone to remember or recall past experiences, often triggered by a certain event. For example, the sound of waves brought back nostalgic memories of family holidays by the beach. Another example, the old song playing on the radio instantly brings back memories of dancing with friends at that summer music festival. Another example, the conversation with my childhood friend brought back memories of our adventures and playful moments.
Evocative.
Something that brings out strong emotions or memories. For example, the old photograph was evocative, instantly transporting her back to her childhood.
Fond.
Memories that are cherished, affectionate, or deeply enjoyed. For example, I cherish the fond memories of spending my summer with my grandparents in the countryside. Another example, we have fond memories of our family vacations at the beach.
Lasting.
Memories that last for a long time. For example, our relationship holds a special place in my heart as a lasting memory. Another example, the impact of her kind words created a lasting memory in my heart.
Mind.
The part of us that keeps and recalls past experiences. For example, she had something on her mind, but she forgot. She'll remember it later, and she'll talk to me about it then.
Nostalgia.
A deep and sentimental affection for the past. For example, old people like a bit of nostalgia as it allows them to relive cherished moments from their youth. Another example, listening to old songs filled her with nostalgia for her college days.
Recollections.
Things that we remember. For example, he had good recollections of his childhood, remembering the joyful moments and adventures he experienced.
To blot out.
To remove or erase something from your memory, or to try to forget or ignore it completely. For example, I want to blot out that bad teacher from my memory. Another example, I've blotted that out of my memory completely and don't want to think about it anymore.
To come back.
Past memories return or reappear in your mind. For example, as I looked through the old photo album, the images brought back a flood of emotions and unforgettable memories came back to me. Another example, it's coming back to me now. I remember sitting with my dog on that sunny afternoon in the park.
To evoke.
To bring back or remind us of something from the past. It's like a mental trigger that helps us remember and feel certain things again. For example, the conversation evoked memories of that bad teacher and how he used to treat me badly. Another example, the old photograph evokes memories of my childhood summers spent at the beach. Another example, the mention of changing jobs evoked memories of how stressful that period was. Another example, scraping through exams evoked vivid memories of the intense struggles and late night studying.
To recall.
To remember or bring back to mind. For example, I recall meeting my friend many years ago. Another example, I can recall the first time I met Jason, as if it was yesterday. Another example, I often recall memories of my childhood when I visit my hometown.
To reflect.
To think deeply or carefully about something. For example, she sat by the window and reflected on her childhood memories. Another example, Lucy reflected on the lessons she learned from her past experiences.
To remind.
To cause someone to remember or bring something back to their attention. For example, I set an alarm to remind me of the important meeting tomorrow. Another example, just wanted to remind that grandmother's birthday is next week. Another example, meeting my friends reminded me of the good old days in college. Another example, the sight of the apple tree reminded me of taking apples from the orchard when we were kids.
To reminisce.
To remember and talk about past experiences in a nostalgic and enjoyable way. For example, the aroma of freshly baked potatoes made me reminisce about my grandmother's holiday treats. Another example, during our recent family gathering, we reminisced about last year's holiday. Another example, it's good to sit back and reminisce about the old days.
To suppress.
To intentionally block or hide memories from your thoughts. To hold back something. For example, it's a bad idea to suppress her emotions. Carol should let them out. Another example, she tried to suppress the painful memories of her past, seeking comfort in the present.
Unforgettable.
Something that is impossible to forget or that leaves a lasting impression in your memory. For example, the hiking trip with my family left me with unforgettable memories.
Vivid.
Strong and clear memories or experiences. For example, she has a vivid memory of playing with her best friend in the park. Another example, the vivid memories of my graduation day will always stay with me. I remember the excitement and pride